Hello everybody, Chuckling 1000 and Funny for Tuesday, welcoming you back to more Kirby's Adventure for the Nintendo Wii. In the last episode, we started things off in Stage 1 in Cookie Country, finding out that a character crash-landed his ship, known as the Star Cutter, and it's up to us to restore those ship parts for him, because Kirby obviously loves to help people out whenever he sees them in trouble. This episode, we're going into Stage 2, see if there's any new abilities that we can pick up. Speaking of which, there is one! This guy! I have no idea what his name is. Then again, I don't really care to understand what the guy's name is. He gives you Leaf Kirby. It's time to dance! The Leaf Dance creates a gorgeous swirl of razor-edged leaves. Press A to guard and... Huh? You're gone? You'll understand what that means in due time. Press 1 for a leaf attack, hold 1 for a leaf swirl, release 1 during a leaf swirl for a leaf scatter, dash and 1 for a leaf dance, hold A for a leaf hide, going up and 1 for a leaf uppercut, down and 1 in midair for a leaf rain, and that's it. So basically it's like this. I'll go a bit further. See, there you go. There's the leaf rain. Leaf uppercut. You turn into a pile of leaves and disappear. Here's the leaf dance. Followed by the leaf scatter. And yeah, the throwing of the leaves does not really help you out that much. But doing this move here, you're basically impenetrable unless you deliberately jump into your enemies when you do this. If you actually leave the characters off screen for a little bit, they do actually regenerate, so just give us a heads up in mind. Okay, I'm going to stop doing that now because it's kind of getting a little bit annoying really fast. Right, we have ourselves a warp star. This will take us further into the level. And yeah, we could have actually gone through that entire portion, but I don't think it's probably relevant. Oh, also, when you see that black abyss down there, that obviously means that you cannot fall down there. That's basically there to tell you that it's a bottomless pit. Keep a heads up towards that. Right, now we're going to get Cutter because I haven't actually used that move yet. Cut through ropes with the blade of a well-aimed boomerang. Aim it up or down, or charge up for a hyper boomerang. You can do a dash 1 cutter dash, hold 1 in midair for a sweep cutter. The cutter boomerang and the hyper boomerang, I already mentioned how you do that. Down and 1 in midair is a cutter drop, which is basically like a sword dive. 1 next to a foe is cleaving cutter. And 1 repeatedly next to a foe is the final cutter. I'm not really the sort of guy who is known to actually care about using all the abilities that much. But sometimes some abilities can really help in certain scenarios. Unfortunately, I'm not really a massive fan of the cutter ability. But if you stay underground here, you can basically do that. Cut the platform down. Nothing above there. Okay, so we're fine to move on. You gotta pay very close attention to the secrets, because sometimes in these Kirby games, they do hide stuff. And it's up to you to be a scavenger and try and find them. That's the final cut. Right, moving onwards. And now we got this. being a cannon. You've got to try and keep this cannon up to the very end because I believe, yeah, those grey blocks, they can only be penetrated by this cannon. You do have a limited time of using this though, so just keep us a heads up in mind. You see, the star has actually changed from blue and is now flashing red. You do not want to be holding onto that cannon for too long because it will explode and you will take heavy damage from it. Right, moving on. Oh, Needle Kirby. Prick your foes with a thorny jab. Really stick it to them. Roll from a dash to bring the pain with a rolling needle. The only move I can obviously do is when you press 1 for a needle attack and then hold it, shake the remote or 1 and constantly mash the D-pad for a needle burst. You can do dash and 1 together for a rolling needle, which I never do. A mega needle is basically up and 1 and that's basically it. Not very creative when it comes to these abilities, but what you can do, you can hold on to walls. Sometimes it might be handy, other times it probably might not. Just mashing the 2 button so I can fly up here a lot quicker. So Maxim Tomato over here, don't really need it, but does, oh, secret door. Ah! Yeah, sometimes there are secret doors that do that, but here we got an invincibility candy. I'm prepared to listen to what might be the silliest music in the entire game. Yeah, someone apparently went a little bit too overboard with the music in this one. So yeah, secrets like that you gotta pay very close attention to. They're not easy to spot, but if you are a veteran Kirby player, which I could say I am, but really I'm not, you can actually like pinpoint them. Here we got a new ability again, Beam Kirby. Lash foes with a whip like beam. Hit and cycle. Grab and capture. Spin in the air for a revolution. Charge up and bam! Wave beam. 1 for a beam whip. Dash and 1 for a cycle beam. Dash and 1 in midair for a beam blast. 1 repeatedly in the air for a revolution beam. Hold 1 release for a wave beam. Capture beam is basically up, right, or down next to a foe, and 1 if facing right. So, yeah. Oh, never mind. Oh, here we go, we got a boss fight here. Gigant Edge. He is one of those mid-bosses that always give you an ability. He always gives you a sword. I probably should have picked it up. Okay. Yeah, there are certain scenarios where you do want to pick a certain ability up. Because otherwise you might miss out on a collectible, because you probably might think fire could burn the wood. No, it can't. So moments like this will make you wonder what is the best thing for you to do. You can basically exit the stage, we have to do the entire thing all over again, or just end the stage with the gears you got and then just pick up where you left off. Oh wow, I actually got the 1! Oh, it's just 30 stars. Okay, never mind. Right, I'm going to go back in and get that 1 gear. Obviously, like I said, I'm not wanting to try and officially 100% complete the game, but to show you basically all that you can technically do is probably key for me to actually try and do it. I would actually cut this out, but like I say in all my videos, I am not a talented editor with these sort of things, because I think the last time I ever like successfully managed to cut something out of my video recordings was when I was doing Super Mario Sunshine with that giant manta boss in Serena Beach. I think that was the last time I ever edited a video without having any trouble. But yeah, I'm not really the sort of guy who edits videos at all. I just assume it's like good enough and then bam, straight away, no messing around, straight in for the next episode when the time comes. So this is the sort of thing that you would normally do in Kirby levels. If you've missed a collectible, the very first thing that you probably would do is head straight back in and see if you can find that missing collectible. Oh, by the way, something I should really point out. If you've approached an energy tier that you've already grabbed, they are replaced with red stars. Red stars will give you 10 stars. The yellow ones only give you about 1. I think there are green ones. I'm not sure if they give you 5 or whatever. I'm not going to go into that secret this time because we don't really need to. Oh, that guy there is a Waddle Doo. He actually gives you the beam ability. Just as a heads up on that. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the, okay. So you just basically mash 1 to do that. Oh, that's a, Oh, actually, something I should really point out. You can grab stars and actually throw them at the bosses. Right, there we go. We'll pick up sword. There we go. If you're wondering about like getting food after beating a level, I think that normally happens if you've taken damage, I'm wanting to say. Well, we're going to get a 1-up. No, we don't get... Okay. But do we get... Oh, never mind. The health bar doesn't really matter when you're selecting a stage. Okay. Right, stage 3. Oh, that I probably shouldn't have killed that guy. He gives you a new ability. Right, I'm going to deposit this. Head back. Spark Kirby. Electricity in your hands. Shake the remote to create a spark barrier. Zap foes from above with a lightning strike. You can do a spark attack by pressing 1. Charge power is basically shake the remote or just mash the D-pad, which is kind of like doing this. There's a short charge power and pressing 1 for a spark arrow, medium charge power for a spark laser, and a spark wave, which is the long charge power, and then pressing the 1 button. The spark barrier is obviously created by the charge power, and you can actually damage enemies just by walking into them, but don't deliberately make your body hit them. You can do a thunderbolt by pressing 1 and up, which I don't usually do that much. Down and 1 in midair for a lightning strike, and that's basically it. Alright. There is no dash attack with this form, unfortunately. I wish there were. But we're just going to have to make the most of it. Oh, it could have just picked it up from there. Okay, never mind. So, it's clear that we need Spark for something. Right, so down the ladder we go. Oh! Yeah, they can be crafty with energy spheres. Sometimes you might be thinking, oh, okay, the way forward, we get to move on. But you might want to check beforehand before you move on. Don't rush into the levels. Okay, so there's more of leaf and sword. Right. Okay, thank you. Right, pick up a cherry for our trouble. There's a 1-up over there. And some stars. Oh. Gotta discard the ability. Ah! Fiddlesticks. But then again, you can destroy these by either jumping into them or doing the move I showed you earlier on. Okay, nothing important there. Ow. Right, back to Fire Kirby we go. And onwards to the next portion. Actually, I probably should pick up that beam. Okay, there we go. There are some scenarios where beam can actually help you, but just, yeah, it's not easy for me to think of how to do commentary for this, because this is literally the very first Kirby game I've done a Let's Play series on. But then again, as we all are aware, my commentary is not really the greatest in the world. Oh, there's a Bonto bird right there. Yeah, some enemy names I do know, others I'm not really too fond of. As in, like, I do not know at all. Alrighty then. Just get rid of those cannons. I know, it's kind of like suggestive recordings, because I'm just saying what I'm doing all the time. Oh dear. One of these days I'm going to get really good with my commentary. One of these days. Oh, some spikes there. You got to be careful with those. You can take damage from that. And then we got this guy. You basically, this guy will carry a key, and you have to keep him on the screen. But don't let him disappear with the key, because you will more likely guarantee to miss out on something very important. Because if he jumps in this pit, the key is gone, and you probably might be thinking he's an enemy that respawns to give you another chance. No. When he's gone for good. And there we go, that's the end of the stage. Are we going to have one of those scenarios where I get 2, then 1, then 2, then 1? I mean, that'd be kind of funny, I'm not going to lie. But then again, there is actually kind of a secret that I believe may happen in most Kirby games. If you do it in the order of going 7, then 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, I think you get given a little gift. As far as I know, it happens in Triple Deluxe. I don't know if it happens in Kirby's Adventure. I definitely know it does happen on Planet Robobot, because Planet Robobot is basically like a sequel to Triple Deluxe. But anyway, next episode of Kirby's Adventure, we're going to Stage 4. See you guys then.